Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Silverio Morales. Welcome to my presentation. Today, I will be presenting my discussion board 4. In today's discussion, I will be answering a couple of questions. First of which is, define plagiarism and explain why it is important to cite sources orally during academic presentations. Plagiarism is the practice of presenting information slash work that is stolen and or used from another person without their consent and or giving them without getting them credit for their said work. Um, for the second part of the question, it is very important to cite sources orally, not only for rightfully giving credit to the original author, of whom which you are quoting. It also gives the audience a sense of comfort, a sense of confidence to the statement or the presentation that you are giving. Also, assuming that you are getting from a credible source. Question 2 asks, describe what your text describes as a moderate amount of nervousness, and how do you handle nervousness during a presentation? The text basically describes using your anxiety and nervousness to your advantage, meaning um, any little flaw that you have, use it to your advantage, such as being nervous or having anxiety. That anxiety will give you a boost of adrenaline. Believe it or not, and that adrenaline will give off a sense of confidence, a sense of energetic, energized, making you look a little bit more confident in your presentation. So using that to your advantage is a really good key point to use in your presentation. So second part of the question is, how do I handle it? I handle my nervousness by catching myself, and what I mean by that is whenever I start to get nervous or start to get anxious during a presentation, I tend to start talking very quickly, very fast. And when I start to realize that I'm doing that, what I do is I take a step back, um, look at my surroundings, and catch myself at what I'm saying, what I'm about to say next. By doing that, I am able to slow down and look a little bit more calm, a little bit more modest about what I am presenting about. Um, while if before catching myself, I before slowing down, I'll start talking very fast, start stuttering, start slurring my words, making me more nervous after that. So by slowing down, catching my breath, I tend to look a little bit more confident. Question 3 asks, share 2 tips from the text about rehearsing for a presentation. Um, from the text, rehearsing a presentation does not mean memorizing word for word. Otherwise, you would sound like a robot speaking, just memorizing each and every single word. It doesn't sound right, it doesn't look right. Second tip is rehearsing in front of someone, presenting in front of them, so that way you have a quote unquote experience before making your actual presentation, and they are also able to give you some form of feedback. That concludes my presentation. Thank you so much for listening. Have a good one.